Hey YouTube, DJ Slungy here, and welcome to Grade Vlogs. We got Dot with us. Come on, good girl. Oh, she wants my Diet Coke. Well, anyways, so 6th grade was the first year I had left St. Peter's, and I had disowned my troublemaking friend because all the things he got me into. But it was my first year out of St. Peter's, and I was back to homeschooling. It was every Wednesday. Oh yes, and by this time I had started religious ed classes. And religious ed class was terrible. See, the year prior at St. Peter's, all those kids were confirmed, which is the Catholic thing, because it was a Catholic school. So they were all confirmed, and I had no idea what that meant. So then, this was the year I started religious ed class at my church, and I hated it so much because I had to start in first grade. I had to start literally in first grade with 6 and 7-year-olds. I was so embarrassed. I hated it so bad. But anyways, so I started doing this thing called Holy Family, which was basically a bunch of big group of homeschooled weirdos who got together every Wednesday, and they all just learned stuff in a big empty building. Or in a big building that was our schoolhouse. It was good. I mean, I had some guy friends. I was friends with a guy named Rob. And a guy named Glenn. Yeah, and there was like, it was like us three guys, like Glenn had like 2 or 3 little kid siblings. And then it was the rest were female. Rest of the classmates were females. Oh, sorry. And I just wasn't a huge fan of it. See, the original plan was to have it done at my house of where I lived at the time. I lived in a really bad neighborhood at the time, and they wanted us to do the Holy Family thing at our old house that I used to live in. And I, for some reason, thought that was like the greatest thing ever at the time. Then I started hating it, as we'd have to bring the small kids. And then we had, Rob had a young brother named Liam who was a real weirdo. And at the time, all of us were huge fans of this card game that had been going on with Lunchables, which was these Star Wars cards, and we'd always play cards with them in the lunchroom when we ate, and really any other free time we had, because everybody absolutely idolized that card game. We would trade it, and it was like so cool. I used to have like Jedi people and everyone, but then I traded it all in for the Sith side. And then eventually Rob created a game format for it. It was like really fun at the time. It was like the best thing I had ever seen before at the time. And then, oh man, and then that was all I really remember. And the religious ed class was going well. So I'll get back into that. Well, alright guys, I'll end this now. Comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.